Hey guys, for this video we're going to take a look at this Auto-Vox truly wireless backup camera kit. They were nice enough to send me this for free so I can make a video showing it to you. We'll go through some of the parts and pieces and then get it installed, check out the quality of the camera and our screen to see how we like it. One thing I really like about this one is the included and embedded solar panel. We don't have to worry about ever charging the camera or any problems with that. You just give it sunlight every once in a while. It'll stay charged and working. So that is a huge benefit for this guy. Also, with it having the solar panel and we don't have to worry about charging it, we don't have to run wires. The first wireless backup camera, I guess it wasn't wireless, the first backup camera I ever had, I had to run a wire from a power source up in the vehicle all the way to the back license plate, because that was the only way to power that camera. This, super simple. We're going to slide this bracket behind the license plate, put our screws back in, and then this pivots here so we can get any angle that we need. We have the power button on the side there. Now over here we do have a charge port, and one thing I would do, it uses a micro USB, is give this thing a full charge before we go install it. Or at least install it and don't actually use it and leave your car out in the sun for a day or something. You know, just make sure you get a full charge on this guy before giving it too much use. Now, if we look at this, there's a little screw right here that holds it in place. If it's in the way, the camera, when you're trying to install it, they give you the hex key and an additional screw. You can take that out, make installation a little bit easier, but I think we got enough gappage that we can do that just fine. We also get a double-sided peel and stick if we want to use that for our installation. We do get the charge cable, so if we want to charge it beforehand, they provide us with the cable for that. And then the screen uses a 12-volt or cigarette lighter. A couple of things I really like about this guy. First, it has a USB port in it, so it preserves the functionality of our 12-volt socket, because most of us are using it to plug in a phone charger or something. So if you have the USB cord, you can still plug that in. Also, it's got this button at the bottom, and that is to activate the camera. So anytime you need it turned on, boom. It's also great for towing a trailer. I know I have a 4x8 trailer, and it's small enough you can't see it from any of the mirrors of my vehicle. So unless the object in the trailer is big enough to then be able to see, it's just a ghost back there. I have no idea what's going on. But if you have a backup camera, you hit that activation light or button, and you can see exactly what's going on. Don't have to worry about it. Now, as we look at this end, see we have our screen. There's a couple of buttons on the side, the menu buttons in the middle, and then some up and down arrows. We can control like the color, the contrast, brightness, things of that nature. So we have some basic functions right there. And then it is a suction cup style that will go onto your dash. And what I like is it's got this peel and stick guy, and that's tacky, as you can see, all by itself. Because sometimes if it's just the suction cup, it won't stick real well, and every once in a while it'll fall off. But having that additional tackiness, this should stay on real well. And of course, this is like a little shoulder knuckle, a little ball socket, so we can tilt it around anywhere that we need it. So I got high hopes for it. I'm hoping the quality looks really good. I'm going to get this thing fully charged first, then we're going to go install it. I'll show you guys what it's all about. Got our backup camera all charged up. We're just going to remove these top bolts, slide it in behind there, and then tighten them back up. Got it all installed. You can see on this side the camera's kind of blocking my top bolt here, but remember we have that little screw there. We can take this all off to make it easier access, or you can sneak a wrench in back there. I just have it mildly tightened, kind of pulled it one way, tightened this one, pushed it the other way, and we're good to go. So let's hook it up inside, and then we'll get this positioned just right so it's aimed where we need it. All set up. Now the timer for it is set for 2 minutes, so this might end up turning off in the middle of us doing this, but you can see we have our grid lines for backing up. I adjusted up a little bit. When I first showed you the camera back there, it was adjusted too far down. You can kind of faintly see it up in the right corner here. It's easier to see in person than on my camera, but you see the battery level on the right. Let's see, in the middle here, there's the menu button. So the pair, you don't have to do anything. It comes paired. The middle is your brightness and contrast. On the right, I already forgot what that was. That's to mirror or flip the image if you need to. And then the reversing time, like I said, I set that to 2 minutes. You can turn the grid lines on and off. So those are your menu settings. Now actually what I want to do is start this up and show you the backup camera that is installed in the truck and see if we can get an idea of a quality comparison. Forgot my tripod was back there. I'm glad it's off to the side enough. That would have been fun. So I want to get out into the daylight so we can see a little bit better here. So that's my actual camera that came with my Jeep. And then here's the Auto-Vox. It's pretty good, but the camera on the Jeep is a better quality than what you're getting out of the Auto-Vox. And obviously the screen size is a big difference, but now, I can't show vehicles because of license plates, but I can leave this camera here, go walk back there and do a little jig so you can see what at least a human looks like walking. Let me get that set up. Let's see how far I can drive in reverse before I lose my camera setup here. Don't hit a tree, don't hit a tree, sucker. Well, that was fun. I don't know where to go from here, though. I'm impressed I haven't hit a tree yet. That was our 2 minutes. We gotta turn it back on. So you just hit that power button in the plug-in and it pops right back up for us. I think that was a pretty good test. I would say it works pretty good, but the quality is not the best I have ever seen. It's probably good enough to get the job done, but I would definitely like to see a better camera on this guy. Really like the solar part where you don't have to worry about ever charging it as long as you give it sunlight every once in a while. I like how easy it is to install, especially if you had a trailer or RV, or if you had something where you maybe had to disconnect it or move it to a different vehicle or whatever. That's like the easiest way you're ever going to get. I think that was my whole car just turned off. To install a backup camera. So if you're not someone who has any interest in having to run wires or do an extensive installation, it's a good option for you. But I'll definitely go back to, I wish the video quality was better. So there it is, guys. The truly wireless solar Auto-Vox backup camera. Thanks for watching.